back with more Battletech action. So, where do we stand right now? We're still hunting for heavy mech. We've acquired enough salvage to make a Wolverine, which I'm going to call Long Claw. It's not the most practical build I've ever done. It's actually got really not a lot of firepower. It's only got 3 guns, 1 LRM, 1 big-ass autocannon, and 1 medium laser in the head. But I really wanted to use the big-ass autocannon, which probably is more suited to being on an assault mech or a heavy mech. But I don't have that right now, so I wanted that. We got rid of the Vindicator, which is now down in storage. We still do own it. We also have a fire. We also have the Buscape down there. And we are working on a second mech bay via the engineering so that we'll be able to actually have more mech spots. You can see what we're doing there, right there. Or, pardon me, we haven't done this yet. We are going to do this. So, purchasing that. Mech Bay number 2. I thought I did that last night, but apparently not. We are currently at Sacramonte, where we are now. Way out here. Kind of working our way galactically south at the moment. Might find our way to the Taurian border at some point. Or we could go up to the Merrick border. Anyways, we're basically just hunting for good salvage right now. And that's really all it is. Let's have a look at our reputation real quick. We are liked by the Canopus and the Capellans, and we are very friendly, of course, with the Arana Restoration. Indifferent with everyone else. Like I said, I don't think we've actually even had any dealings with the Federate Suns, the Lyrans, the Taurians, or the Drax. We did have some contracts against the Merrick, the Free Worlds League, and Merrick, but nothing with them. So there's no reason why they would have us higher up. Mechwarriors are the same, though we're getting some more skills. Clicker's picked up his first skill. And, yeah. Let's get on with our missions. So we're going to do Trap Sprung here. We're getting reports of we're getting a number of reports from agents on the ground that a powerful mech sporting Capellan colors, a single mech operating on its own in the middle of nowhere, sounds like a trap. Our plan is to spring the trap and see who comes to investigate. Engage the mech, intercept the forces the Capella Confederacy sends to defend it, and destroy all of them. I'm hoping it's a heavy mech. And we're going heavy on the salvage as a result. So we're also looking for salvage. So we're bringing Sandwich Eater, who has a lot of missiles, and the Griffin, Valkia. So we're benching Taki and bringing Lynx. So it'll be Lochnar, who has a sporting a new Mohawk-style haircut, Master's Bite, Sandwich Eater, and Valkia is our Lance. So let's get them ordered, I guess, by initiative and by size. There we go. Okay. Notably, honestly, I kind of have to say I'm a little unimpressed with the 416 structural point strength of Master's Bite, because you're getting that from Sandwich Eater's long-range trebuchet as well. So let's get this rolling. This is a 2.5 skull mission. Like I said, we're hoping to find a heavy mech. We're hoping to salvage it. And we're hoping to move on from there. This is a mission where we don't have to kill anything but the target mech. So if we can hit it and we can take it down really quick, we can actually run away from the other mechs and get the salvage that way if we want to. Not always much of an option, though, because it's usually a bunch of light mechs that'll keep you lit as you're going and take damage. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear on how we're going to approach that. This might be our only mission today, but we'll do a second one if we have time. Also, big hello to my buddy Erator, aka Taters, who may be watching this video. He may have started watching a couple episodes ago, because I'm talking about it now, and of course I don't. I tend to have episodes filmed while others are. Oh, it is destroy enemy units, so we can't play that salvage trick. All right, well, we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this as we should now. Because of the lack of atmosphere, I know the irony, space is cold, but these battlefields are not cold. We do have heat problems. But the Griffin is pretty cool. The Trebuchet is pretty cool. The Shadowhawk is reasonably heat efficient as well. Even the Centurion is not bad, and it's the worst of this bunch in terms of heat efficiency. So we should be good to still be able to do some things. We're going to keep Clicker to the back with Gravedigger and Lochnar to the front because they're the ones with the guts training. As a result, they have the ability to absorb fire. They also have the heavily armed mechs, although the Griffin is also very heavily armored, so we can use that. So what do we got? Alright, it is a heavy mech. Okay, excellent. Gotta love it. Gotta love that. Okay. So we're going to move up Mastiff here, or Gravedigger here, and we're going to sensor lock it to see what it is. We're hoping it's a mech that we have some salvage of, because that will make it easier to make this into an actual mech. It's a quick draw. We do have some quick draw salvage, so if we can get 2 pieces of this thing, we're good to go. Don't really worry about the 20-ton mech. It's probably a Locust coming up behind us. I'm not really caring about that. We're going to move up Lynx to take the first shot. Just the LRMs. If we could get a knockdown, it'd be fantastic. Like, we're not getting off that, obviously, but if we could get a lockdown in the long run, it would be great. We got sensor locked by something we can't see yet. Okay. So Stone Pitbull's going to move up as well. Lochnar! And we're going to fire the autocannon. It does decent stability damage as well. But Clicker is going to be our key. And we got some LRMs coming over from that direction. Probably a mech. Because it's not a striker. A striker wouldn't have taken its turn yet. Alright. Fire away! 30 LRMs. This is, of course, our main source of stability damage. If we can get this quick draw. It's going to get its turn, though. So it's going to get at least 1 turn to do its thing. It's a lot of lasers.
Nice try.
Ah, there they are. Okay, so 2 55-ton mechs. So 2 mediums. Turn the lasers off because they don't do great stability damage. Crit hit the laser. Problem is he's kind of low on, like, he's in bad shape. Like before the fight even started. So 2 light mechs, 35-ton and a 20-ton. That's probably Locust. That's Panther or Firestarter or maybe Jenner. Want him to remain in cover like we are right now. Just unsteadied him. So the problem is we're probably going to kill him before we can really get this done. That's the problem.
Yep.
I hear ya.
Move her away from the fight.
Tell me what to
This will
shoot.
be a knockdown or a kill. Ah!
And stay down.
So we're only getting 1 piece of salvage from that. Maybe we have 2 quick draw salvage? Can only hope. There wasn't much else to do. His armor was so low.
Good to go. Got it.
Hop up onto the ridgeline with our big mech. And And all right, what do we got? We got Shadowhawk, Griffin, Panther, and like we thought, we got a Locust. So we're gonna aim for the Griffin. Full alpha strike.
On target.
Excuse me if you get some rumbling sounds. Just ate some General Tao chicken, and that doesn't always settle quite right. If we can't get any shots off, we're going to reserve Gravedigger. Alright. We're going to use Clicker.
Hey there.
Because he doesn't have to get line of sight to shoot, obviously.
Heading
He's
out.
primarily just an LRM boat. And let loose.
Roger that.
See, we could have used that when we were trying to go for the kill or for the knockdown on the heavy mech.
Light damage.
I really wanted that Griffin to move. Reserve for now. We still can't get at the... Oh, well, I could have used Lochnar. In hindsight, should have used Lochnar. He's going to take some hits. He would have taken the hits anyways, but would have gotten out some more damage.
Losing armor.
I want to move Lochnar to build up some invasion. Yes, he's got the bulwark ability. Yes, he likes staying still, but I want to get him away from that Shadowhawk. Overheat and progress. What if we turn the laser off? No. I usually have problems with the overheat on the Shadowhawk.
I'm on it.
Anyways. Still, we expose the center torso.
Good to go.
That's good. And we cannot
What can I do for you?
go any further on the reserve. So we're going to just have to crack out some LRMs from Lynx and Gravedigger into him as well.
Roger that.
Griffin on Griffin violence! One N variant versus one S variant. We've been through this before. I actually like the 1S variant better, but oh well. Yeah, we'll keep our fire focused. If I can only fire one extra weapon at the Panther, I'll keep working the Griffin. We might retreat Lochnar off of there. Not that he's even taking a particularly large amount of damage. It's just that he's currently got a little combat value because of how overheated he is.
All weapons committed.
Probably should have thought about a called shot there, but hey, we took all the weapons off.
Damage detected.
And scored a knockdown, which is what we were trying to do to the damn quick draw.
Damage minimal.
Ready for orders. Locked on target.
I don't really care about the Griffin right now because it has no weaponry left.
Warning. Armor low.
Alright.
Waiting on you, Commander. Taking the high road.
Take some damage in here, Lynx. Nice. 2 weapons crit hit.
More? Huh?
Might actually be able to get a knockdown. I mean, I'd say this, but unfortunately... Well, I do have Gravedigger's turn before he can move and shake any of that off. Unfortunately, Gravedigger, as stated, is having some serious heat problems right now. Yeah, he can't even... He can't even... You know what, we'll pay for some vigilance and we'll brace.
This heat is cooking my internal structure.
Serious heat problems with the Shadowhawk right now. Let the Griffin limp away. He's not really a concern. We'll clean him up when we have to. I'm more worried about the Shadowhawk right now. Fire! Man, I thought that'd be a kill.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
Took both his arms off, got the knockdown. Not bad. We can focus the rest of our turn on on the light mechs. I mean, I think he still has weapons, but I'm not worried about him until he gets back up. Structure exposed. That's not good.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to brace.
Hunkering down.
So that vigilance was a complete waste. I thought we'd get some I thought we'd get some cooling off not doing anything that turn, but using the jump jets, I guess, kind of made that not really a thing.
Waiting for orders.
We're gonna go for a death from above. There we go. We did draw ourselves into the heat danger zone, though, and our back is to the enemy, so not necessarily the greatest idea, but still cool.
What's up, boss? Acknowledge.
He's really just down to an auto cannon and whatever. We'll put him out of his misery.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And now we're going after that Panther.
Oh, damn it. Oh, that hit me in the meat. Copy that.
Death from above, motherfucker. That's what we call the Goomba Stomp.
That's a kill.
We are very unstable in addition to the heat problem now, though. And then, why aren't you even coming back? I appreciate it. You're not going to make me chase you, but it's kind of
How's it
dumb.
going?
Anyways. LRMs, go!
Good to go. On my way.
Yeah, this is actually even worse than a desert in terms of heat cooling. Which was the mistake I made when thinking first time I was in a looter environment that I'd get good cooling. It was just a skirmish battle, though. We're just gonna reserve. We're just gonna punch it to death now. He can't shoot. We're all having some heat management issues. We're just gonna go punch him.
Commander. Confirmed.
Da, 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 da,
Time
da.
to get physical.
There we go. Well, I said punch. Apparently kick was the trait. So we did not achieve our mission to get a quick draw, I don't think. We'll see. But I don't think we got enough salvage. But we'll see. We'll see. Probably got it. Might have got enough to get a Shadowhawk, though. Not that we need another one. So we got 2 mechs that are going to have to get repaired. That's the Shadowhawk. Let's see. Quick draw, quick draw. Yeah, just the one piece. We apparently didn't have any quick draw 5A. We could get a full Panther. But I'm just going to get another piece of Shadowhawk. The Panther would just end up getting sold. No big deal on that matter. So, why particularly go for it? We have time for another mission. Alright, we'll do one more mission. Although we have to travel for it, so we'll have to go travel quick. So first up, we're going to put the mechs in for repair. Repair. And repair. We're going to go barracks.
Commander.
Quickly have a look and see if we can do anything. We're going to get bulwark onto clicker.
I hear ya.
Yes, Commander.
Receiving you.
Good to go.
Lochnar got hurt as well. Lochnar, we're going to pay for some gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Alright. Contracts. We don't have anything else here. And don't really want to go... Well, this is Herodotus. But neither of those missions really interest me. So let's go find something stronger. Something that might actually get us some heavy mechs is really the key. Oh, we're not going back to Detroit. Fuck that. Something with a challenge. Too far travel time is the problem. Alright, we're gonna go Rockweller.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
To find what we really wanted, though, it was gonna be like 30 days travel time, so we'll just handle it now. We'll actually have all of our repairs and Lochnar available. And a second mech bay by the time we get there. Lost a lot of money on that mission going for salvage that we did not get, of course, which is disappointing. Got to get better at doing the salvage. Really, at this point, it feels like I should have already gotten a heavy mech. Once we get a heavy mech, we're going to start circling back to the liberation of Panzer and get back on with the story. We'll do some missions on the way, but nothing too extravagant. There we go. There's our second mech bay. And on Wakwelon, something like that. Okay. What do we got? We're going to visit the store, but it has to be something particularly useful and interesting for us to go for it with this low of a bank account. There really isn't. So, contracts. We do have a Stu Skull mission, Settling a Grudge. Within the last 3 months, the Magistracy of Canopus has struck our facilities, personnel, and supply convoys over a half dozen times. My superiors and state leadership would like to even the score. Would like to hire you to find a Canopian lance and destroy it. Demonstrate we are not without military resources. We're going to go high on there, but I do want some salvage because sometimes there's an interesting mech or two in this group. We're going to keep working with Sandwich Eater because we're working on Clicker's skills. Everything else looks pretty good, although we're going to drop out links for Snappy because Snappy's still trying to get her ace pilot ability. And, you know what? Let's debut the Wolverine. Longclaw, as it will be known. Heavily armored sniper. Probably not the right Mechwarrior to be driving it, in fairness. It's not really Snappy's game to be sniping from long range, but we will make do. We'll make do with it. Should have brought Talkie, but oh well. We want to get Snappy's final skill up and running. Rock Wellawan? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this planet's name. Someone's laughing their ass off at me. I can say that much. All right. So simple destruction mission. You've arrived at the location our employer specified. Move forward, acquire a target lance, and light them up. Keep an eye out for reinforcements. I get the impression these folks are a bit twitchy.
All right.
Okay.
Keep your eyes open
Let's
and watch
roll.
your sensors.
On my way.
I really like the Wolverine mech, but I think it's the other variant that I like more. Alright, what do we got? Target acquired. Mech 25 ton. That's a light mech. Can we get... Nah, you know what? We're just gonna reserve. Let them come closer. Another light mech. Not interesting. I was hoping at least we get a medium mech, but we'll see. So, Commando and a Locust. Okay.
How's it going?
We're going to aim for the... We're going to go for the Commando. It's the more dangerous of the two, and we have a better chance to hit it. Oh, boy. Okay. We got 2 more mechs. Medium mechs in the bushes. Okay. Fire! Not a lot of damage, to be honest. One of them's an LRM. Oh, it's coming from the other side. Okay. So I'm actually less regretting that move to go down here now, because we're having to kind of avoid fire from this direction. Alright. Let's move. Yeah, so you see AC-10 triple plus medium laser, 2 LRM-5s. Should actually swap one of those LRM-5s out for something. Nice.
That hit something good.
Try and make use of this high ground a little bit to protect us from the other side at least. Should be the killing blow here. There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright, what are you? 55-ton mech, Griffin N1N. Okay. Not particularly interested in it from a salvage standpoint, but it's a dangerous mech.
Standing by. Here we go.
We're going to jump 1 for the water coolment. Yes, we're giving up high ground. Yes, that is contrary to what you should usually do. But... oh, I'm going for that trebuchet if I can. But we can do a full alpha strike into the Griffin. And chances are we were not going to... Yeah, we only have one mech to shoot. We weren't going to kill the Treb before he gets his turn. But there's some LRM firepower. He's coming in closer. That's a bit of a mistake. 3 missiles. Interesting. Or 3 lasers. Alright, I guess we're going to go for the Griffin by virtue of we started shooting it. But we could also go for the kill on the Locust. Locust has low chances to hit, though. Yeah. We'll go for the Treb. Okay, so the missiles from that side might just be a light Locust. That's not too bad. Nothing there for you, boss. The Wolverine, it should be noted, is also not hauling any...
Yes, Commander.
Any kind of jump jets. That autocannon missing makes me very sad. Something other than the Locust over there. Makes sense. I didn't really expect it to just be a Locust, of course.
Roger.
Start breaking down this Locust and bleed off some heat. Two mechs over there. Or vehicles.
Damage minimal.
Probably mechs.
Ready for orders. Roger.
We're going to actually pay for some vigilance to shake off the stability damage.
Firing.
Structure exposed. I like that. Pretty decent. And the Griffin. So we got 3 medium mechs. And there's, I'm pretty sure, another medium mech that we have not seen.
Hold.
Alright. So we're going to open up with the Gravedigger. Full alpha strike. Call shot might have been a good idea there. But hey, got a knockdown, got a pilot injured on a head hit. So that's 2 wounds that the pilot has taken. I will take that result. Yeah, we got this Locust coming up behind us. Not really honestly worried about him.
Good to go. Copy that. Firing all weapons.
This is the first time I'd actually have gotten an alpha strike out of the trap. We're going after the Griffin. We're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit the Locust whenever we're like, we need someone to just bleed some heat off. But the Griffin is what we want to get rid of. As well as the Trebuchet while it's down.
What's up, boss?
Or, can we go for a headshot? Headshot's 2%. No, we'll go for the center torso.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Although in hindsight, we probably should have tried to knock down the Griffin.
Good to go.
There we go. Pilot incapacitated. And some good trebuchet salvage if we want it. Although we already have a trebuchet. We're running hot with grave diggers, so he'll go into the water and go chase that locust down. He's also the target for the long-range missiles.
Damage minimal.
We're going to reserve. I was going to go after the locust if we could punch it, but can't get in range. Ah, yes, come closer.
Enemy flanking. Oh, they don't like me at all. Commander. Acknowledged.
Giving our back to them, but they seem to be content just to launch long-range missiles at us. So I'm not too worried.
Locked on.
We'll do a called shot and try and take his leg out next turn. It's a nice thing, actually. We don't really have to stay mobile because we have 3 bulwark mech pilots.
Affirmative.
All right, we got the PPC. That's good.
That.
Vindicator is my immediate guess.
Receiving you.
We are going to keep moving Clicker further and further away, though. Might need to get him into the water at some point in the near future. But we're going for a knockdown. We're overheating and actually within minimum range on the lasers. So we'll just throw the lasers into him. More LRMs. Doing okay.
Damage minimal.
Gonna take the water. We're giving our back to the Griffin, but it's down to 1 weapon. Knock down the locust. Excellent. And we'll be able to kill it before its turn comes around. Oh, I thought that was a locust this whole time. It was not.
Engaging physical attack.
Ah, come on. It's a locust. Kill it.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Oh, I thought we'd kill the locust before it stood up, but apparently I was wrong. Yeah, well, I'm not worried about it.
Standing by. Location confirmed.
Alright, what do we got up the hill? We've got 2 medium mechs heading around to the back. We have a fire starter in the front. We're going to unload into the fire starter with the laser.
Affirmative.
Because he's very evasive. And we're going to miss.
No joy.
$55-ton Griffin. So it's the Griffin that's a PPC, so it's not necessarily a Vindicator over there.
Ready for orders.
Move a little further away so we don't have to worry getting shot in the back. And we're gonna do a called strike. No, we're not. We don't have a clear shot at his his damage like. We're just gonna alpha strike him.
Reporting critical hit.
And knockdown, nice. Alright, what is our last mech over here? It's also Griffin. So 2 Griffins, a fire starter. Well, 3 Griffins, but one's largely
Waiting for orders.
dead in the water in multiple ways. Let's get Clicker into the water. He's overheating. We're going to throw the lasers in there and the LRMs in there. Or, no. No. Huh. Alright, not really worth anything. We're just going to fire the lasers.
Lighting them up.
Alright, let's finish the job on the Locust. This better damn well finish the job on the Locust. Jesus Christ. That thing took a beating.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Damage is minor, Commander. Good to go. Engaging.
The Wolverine standing tall. This is the one thing it can do that the Vindicator, which is basically the mech it's replacing, could not do.
Commander?
Is the Vindicator never really had anywhere near this level of survivability options. Knockdown, left leg destroyed. Almost all of its armor peeled off. Structure is exposed.
Waiting for orders.
I really don't care about that Griffin anymore. So let's just get our armor facing the right way and go after the after these Griffins.
Firing.
Because he's just running around like a chicken with his head cut off. I've noticed that Griffins don't seem to ever melee attack when they're damaged like this, and I don't really have a reason for why that is. Full alpha strike.
Committed.
Yes! Waste it getting the fire starter onto his feet. Although those flamethrowers can be freaking annoying. But the Wolverine runs exceedingly
I'm
gold.
taking internal damage.
The trade-off on the firepower has allowed us to, you know, make her run about as cold as physically possible. Don't have a lot of stability damage on this guy, but we do have enough that makes me think maybe we can get a knockdown. LRM destroyed.
Solid connection.
Ammo explosion. Knockdown. Yeah.
Major armor lock.
Standing by.
Alright, Lochnar is going to work over the knocked down Griffin as best as he can. We're not really interested in salvage, so let's go for it. He's got no weapon, but in fact, we're down to literally, I think, one medium mech. We're literally at the point where I think the Firestarter may actually be the second most deadly mech on their team, which is kind of sad.
Position.
And face punch. Ripped his arm off.
Critical hit, Commander.
I was gonna say knockdown would be nice, but probably not. Probably not that fortunate. We will get to use Gravedigger before they get an activation. We can maybe. This is where I actually wish the Centurion we'd given the Centurion jump jets, but we did not. So we're gonna reserve. We can't really get a good shot into anything with anything other than the LRMs. And then our goal is going to be to work over the Griffin this turn.
Armor breach. Internal damage. Commander.
Not that 3 evasion's particularly great, but we can get some evasion. And we're aiming at the healthy
Locking on
Griffin.
target.
Oh, that autocannon is being such a letdown. And it has so little ammo. Like I said, I'm not really certain that this is actually a good build. In any way, shape, or form. Although, maybe we can swap out some LRM ammo for... Get rid of that second LRM, maybe.
Internal damage.
Or turn it into an LRM 10.
Commander.
And go that route. Maybe. Maybe that would work.
Roger that.
Let's see how the tonnage goes with that. It's due for repairs this match anyway, so we can work that in there. Can we get... Yes we can. Alright, Gravedigger. Let's go for the kill on the Firestarter. Not quite dead. If we can kill the Firestarter, the Gravedigger will have another turn. Because he'll be the only one activating Initiative Phase 4, and he'll get to shoot the Griffin anyways. So there is also that.
Here. Lifting off.
Still has a surprising amount of weaponry, to be honest.
I copy. Critical hit.
Oh, just die! At least he's falling over. Pilot's got a... They've got a Defender pilot, which means like a Guts primary pilot, inside of a Firestarter. That's a bit of a weird choice. It is the only reason he's alive, so I guess I have to say that much. But, still weird. Still weird. Alright, so he's pretty damn crippled at this point.
Standing by. Affirmative.
Running out of ammo for the autocannon.
Target lock.
Gonna have to rethink this build. Finally gets a good hit.
Solid connection on that one.
Knockdown. Great. That means some cold shots for Lochnar and Clicker at the very least. Don't care about you guys. You can do whatever the hell you want. You're not doing anything. Lucknor. Senator, so I don't care about this Griffin salvage. I just want to kill it. This mission has gone long.
Receiving you.
Can we get into laser range?
I copy.
Should be enough to finish off the fire starter. There we go.
Target neutralized.
Running out of ammo in the Trebuchet's long-range missile launchers. Might want to get another ton of ammo in him as well.
Light damage, Commander.
So many Griffins on the battlefield. So very many.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Orders.
We're gonna start just putting some of these guys out of their just to speed up the turn order, if nothing else. We're gonna start putting some of these guys out of their misery.
Ready.
There we go.
Tango down.
Alright, just cleaned up the 2 Griffins now.
Waiting for orders. Move order received.
And we're using up the last of our LRMs with this shot. Definitely need more ammo.
Hostile eliminated. I'm out of LRM.
I'd like to be able to get to the river or just bash him, but apparently I can't actually get the angle.
Engaging target.
Yes, Commander.
Receiving you. Heading out.
Just down to 1 ammo for the AC-10 as well. So, it's a learning experience. We need more ammo than what we've got in some of these mechs. This is the first battle that's really made that kind of apparent, it should be said.
Orders.
This is the advantage of energy weapons. You don't have to pay for the weight of the ammo.
Engaging physical attack.
Finally! Alright, so we have to rethink some mech design ideas, make a little bit more room for some ammo, because we saw the Trebuchet and the Wolverine basically run out of ammo for their primary weaponry. So with the Trebuchet, we might, or with the Wolverine, I think we're going to get rid of that one LRM launcher. That's not really bringing us tremendous value right now. Is there anything we can turn into a mech from the salvage? Not with just one piece of salvage. I have said I like the Griffin 1S more than the 1N, but there's a lot of 1N salvage as well. So, hell, we'll grab a Trebuchet salvage, and yeah, it just gave us a Griffin 1N. So that's nothing really. Had we picked a Griffin 1N, we would have gotten a mech, but we would have just sold it because we already have a Griffin 1N. And we don't really have the mech bays to make room for other stuff. Although we do now, actually, because we do have that second mech bay. So that is all for today. Join us next time as we continue our mission for the Arana Restoration.